Good morning. I have my brother and sister-in-law's new merch on. It is really cozy. This might be one of the softest sweatshirts I've ever had. We're looking at our paintings from last night and how different they are from the same exact tutorial. And they're so different. I actually love Eric's way more than I like mine. I think I tried too hard. And when you try too hard and overcomplicate things and are too much of a perfectionist.
It's like a nice way of, or like
no, I'm saying like,
it's worse.
No, it's not, it's better. I'm saying yours is better. I'm saying like, I ruined mine by like continuing to do it and not just like letting it be.
Mine's just too good. I wish it was just
no, that's not what I'm saying at all. No, I think yours is better than mine. Because, well, my subjection is that his is better. The coffee smells so good. All right, so we're going swimming, but I put on this suit and Eric was like, oh, you got a new suit. And no, I didn't. This suit is actually extremely old. And I told him the story of where I got the suit, and then I was like, I'll tell everyone the story of the suit because I love the story of the suit. So basically what happened is this. I went to Hawaii with my mom and my dad and my sister, and how we were able to vacation growing up was my dad traveled a lot for work, so he would get points with airlines, hotels, and car rental places. And when he would save up enough points so that everything was free, that's when we would be able to go on a vacation because we couldn't afford vacation otherwise. We went to Hawaii and we had everything like with his mileage from his flights, the car rental places. We had to keep returning the cars and getting new ones from different car rental companies because he had points at all these different places. So like we'd have a car for a day, but then we'd have to drive to the car rental place and stay there for an hour to return it, and then go to another car rental place for an hour to get a new car to take it to a hotel, and then we could only be at that hotel for 2 days because we only had 2 free nights, and then we go to another hotel and get a free night there. So like our vacations were very like hopping from place to place to like get a free room because we couldn't afford it otherwise. We were in Hawaii and we were in Honolulu and we were at this like shopping mall and we were just kind of shopping, just kind of window shopping and whatever, and I went into a place, it was like a PacSun type of place, which to us was like, that was for the rich people because we shopped at like Kmart, which was awesome. Like we loved it. You know, I've never had designer things, not even designer, like name brand things like American Eagle or Roxy or like anything like that. I didn't have unless I got it at a thrift store. And so we went into this bathing suit place and I tried this bathing suit on and I thought it was so pretty. I'm telling the story of, do you remember this bathing suit? Do you remember it?
No.
I'm telling the story because I remember it so vividly. We were in Hawaii, and we were shopping, and we had no money. We were there like on points with dad, you know. And I tried on this bathing suit. You and I were shopping together. We were having so much fun, and I tried on this suit, and it was so pretty. And we looked at the price, and the top was like $40, and the bottoms were $30.
Whoa.
So it was a $70 bathing suit, which was, yeah, right, insane. That's the craziest amount of money in the world. Obviously, I didn't even ask my mom for it. I was like, obviously that's an insane amount of money.
I remember now.
You remember? And so we just left. Like I tried it, I was like, it's so pretty, I love this, it's so pretty. And then we just left. Like we didn't talk about it because like we just both knew like this is way too expensive. So we left. And then I was like with my dad and my sister walking around somewhere.
I remember.
And then I remember you walked up with the bag with this suit in it and you surprised me. And I remember I almost cried. I was like, my mom spent $70 on a bathing suit. Like I couldn't believe how much money you'd spent on this. It was like outrageous. I was like 18 and I can't get rid of it. I remember that so vividly.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, as soon as you started telling the story.
Yeah, it's a very 2000s style bathing suit. No booty, no booty, no booty. Just because of how like low it goes, that is so not the style now. Now the style's like really high up. This is very early 2000s and like just the style of the halter, like it's very outdated, but it means so much to me because my mom spent so much money on it for me and I was like, that was so nice. Yeah, I like literally when we got to Hawaii, we went to a grocery store and got bread and peanut butter and jelly, and that's what we ate every day for lunch and dinner because restaurants were freaking expensive. And so we just like had PB&J every day and like never thought of it. This is not me, by the way, like complaining in any way. Like I'm not, like I never thought about it growing up. Like we didn't have money, but I didn't even think about it or realize it until I became an adult and I looked back on it and I was like, oh yeah, we didn't have any money, huh? And my parents just were always really positive and always focused on like what we did have and just learning to appreciate like where we lived and like our family and all that stuff. So like I never really thought about how we didn't have money. It was just like, yeah, we can't afford that, okay, and move on. And I'm not comparing my situation to anyone else, by the way. This is just what my experience was growing up. We didn't have money, but I didn't really think much of it. It was just kind of like, okay, I don't know why. I want to tell you that story just because it meant so much to me. It's so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go in the pool.
We are the champions, my bread. And we'll keep on gluing till the end.
That's not a song.
We are... Lovey,
Wow.
you're naked.
Hi guys, so I'm sitting here with my iced coffee thinking about what exactly I want to say to you guys today, because obviously there's still a lot going on in our world. A couple days ago I talked at length about white privilege and told you guys a list of things that you can do to help end the racism that is still currently going on in our country and help get justice for the murders that have happened to people just because of their skin color. Yesterday I touched on it again. I've been talking about it a lot on social media, but today I wanted to do it a little bit differently. I'm a mother, and obviously the forefront of my mind is my son. When I think about our world today, it makes me really sad for him and for all of the children of the world. The kids are the future. What kind of world are we creating for our children to grow up in? And so I was thinking, how as a mother can I help him be the best person he can be? As a white, privileged boy, what can I do? What tools can I teach him and give him so that he can be an ally when he gets older? That's what I've been thinking about today. So I did this post on my Instagram and I said a lot. So if you want to read the whole thing, you can. But I did say, my son is too young to understand what is going on in the world, but there are ways we can start making a change even in our little ones. Giving him dolls of every color and race, reading him books with people of every color, shape, and size, building Lego men of every race, covering his boo-boos with band-aids of every skin tone, drawing stick figures with crayons of every color. We are secretly taught from a young age that white is superior through things like these. They might be small, but they plant a seed in young, impressionable minds. Let's teach our children that we are all equal. And I said a bunch of other stuff, but that was part of my post. So I want to practice what I preach. So while I do have lots of children's books of people of every race and every color, and a lot of books about protesting and using your voice for good, we do have a lot of those. I want to go buy more right now. I'm gonna order him some toys that are of every color. We have these things, but I don't think we have enough. I want him to know that we accept and love every color, every shape, every size. Every human is a human, and there isn't one is better than the other. It's all the same. Let you know if I find anything cool. I'm also gonna be donating money right now. Right now I'm gonna go donate to some places where it helps the protesters get bail money to get out when they are arrested, because you might not know this, but a lot of people being arrested are very peacefully protesting, including a friend of mine. My friend Tyrone, who was in Waitress with me, he was the understudy for Ogie, and he went on as Ogie many times with me as Dawn. That means we were love interests. He is amazing. I love him. One of the sweetest, most wonderful, kind, selfless humans I've ever met. He was protesting, peacefully protesting, and he was arrested. My other friend who was in Waitress, her name is Jessie, she tweeted about it and tweeted a Venmo link to donate to pay for his bail. And I donated to that. I posted about that. Hey everyone, it's the next day. I just wanted to update you on Tyrone's situation. He is safe. He returned home around 1 a.m. last night. He posted about it today, but I wanted to share with you one of the final things he said on his Instagram was, "Thank you for saying my name. I'm lucky. I'm still around to hear it. For those who are not, may we continue to rally against Black murder. May we continue to protest for peace. Stay engaged and don't give up. Tyrone." Just want to give you an update that he is now back home safe with his partner, but he was arrested, and a lot of people are still getting arrested for peacefully protesting. So anyway, on with the video. But anyway, I'm gonna look for more places where I can help bail people out who are protesting, because I can't go protest. My mom is high risk. There are a lot of people in my family who are high risk for COVID-19, and we're trying to be responsible and keep my family safe. I want to keep my son safe. I can't protest, but I want to help, and I want to protest so bad. If we weren't in the middle of this pandemic, I would be in the streets right now. So I'm like feeling a lot of guilt for not being out there protesting, and that's why I am donating and trying to find other ways that I can help. All this to say, there are lots of different ways that you can help and be a part of this. You can protest, you can donate money if you have it, sign petitions, you can call people in your local government and demand change, you can vote. Voting is free. You can vote for people who will do something to make a difference in our communities. So please vote. But you can also do little things that seem little, but they actually will make a huge difference. Tell your grandpa not to say that racist joke anymore. It's not funny, it's hurtful. Speaking up and just talking about it is helpful. Everything that I have said in this video to you is not something I just knew. These are things that I have found out because people speaking up. People saying like, hey, did you ever notice that flesh-colored band-aids are white? And I went, huh, I never really realized that. And that is true. And that made my brain go, oh, flesh color is my color. And that is something that is embedded in us. And it's not, sure, it's not that big of a deal. It's not something to like get super mad about, but it's something that should be fixed. Does that make sense? Am I just rambling? Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna go buy some stuff and donate some money, and I will see you in a little bit. Okay, so it is like an hour later. Found a few organizations to donate to. This is all day. The sounds of sirens. The world we're living in right now is a scary one. Okay, so I donated to the Bail Project. Bail Project is a national revolving bail fund. It's a critical tool to prevent incarceration and combat racial and economic disparities in the bail system. I was doing research on who is helping people who are protesting. Since I can't be out there protesting, how can I help the protesters? And this is one place that was suggested. I have also donated to Black Visions Collective. Black Visions Collective envisions a world in which all Black lives matter. I'm trying to find a couple other places to donate to, so I'm gonna do a little bit more research on it and donate a couple more places, but I wanted to give you an update. I've also found some books for Flynn. One is called One Love. It's just the lyrics of Bob Marley's song, but with pictures of people of all colors. This one's really cool. I have some books by this company or by this author, so I thought this one looked really good. Teaching Your Kid to Dream Big, and then it goes into talking about different Black women who have done big things to change the world. He has had 2 dolls. One was black and one was white, but I think we got rid of them because he really didn't like them. But I want him to have a doll just so he can learn how to care for and take care of and nurture a baby, because I think boys and girls should learn how to do that. I got him a little boy doll that looks like him. So this is a little boy doll. He's not really into dolls. He's mostly just into things with wheels. So then I found this stroller. And so this stroller comes with this doll. And so he can put his little Flynn doll next to this doll and he can push him around. So I think that might be a good way to help teach him how to like have a doll, is like if it's in something with wheels, he might be interested. We haven't tried a doll since he was really little. So we want to teach him with other small beings, you're gentle and hold their hand and be kind and stuff like that. Those are some of the things that I'm getting. I'm also getting every color flesh Band-Aid. And you might think that is like extreme or whatever, but I don't really care. I would like to have every shade here, so if a friend comes over and hurts themselves, they can have a color Band-Aid that matches their skin, or they can have a SpongeBob SquarePants Band-Aid. I mean, they can choose for themselves. If you know of any books or toys or anything that you think would be good, let me know. This might seem like little and stupid or whatever to some of you, but to me, I think it's important to start molding his little brain to just see everyone and everything as equal and the same. And anyway, I really love and appreciate your advice and guidance because I have a lot to learn and we all have a lot to learn. So let's learn together. Be kind to one another and just sweetly educate each other as much as we can. So anyway, I'm gonna go play with my kid.
Ribbit. What's the kitty say?
Where you going?
What's the cow say?
Is he airing it out? What is he doing?
What are you doing? He doesn't ever look comfortable when he does this too. He's never sleeping. His eyes are always wide open. What are you doing, Gus? He is massive. We are making dinner. I'm making blueberry chicken. My mom requested it because you guys know I made this many weeks ago on my channel. Sounds weird, but it's really good. So we're gonna make it. We have just been watching the news. LA is a disaster. Everything is being looted and set on fire, and it's just really crazy to watch. Where does a Porsche has been set aflame? This is insane. Oh my goodness. It's very late. We watched the news for a very long time. I don't really know what to say. It's just all really sad. It's really, really sad. I was reading a bunch of quotes from Martin Luther King today. It seemed like they were all written today. And how many years ago is that? How long ago is that they were protesting for equality and protesting against racism in our government? And you read those quotes that he said and it sounds like someone wrote them right now. Like, it makes you think, has anything really changed? Like, it's all just really sad. I just don't have the words to say. My heart is broken and I'm sad and I'm scared and I can't even imagine what it feels like to be a Black person during this time or during any time ever in your life. How difficult it's been. We all just need to keep doing everything that we can to educate ourselves and be better and be allies and speak up and love each other and hug the people you love, because you don't know what's going to happen in this world. This world is very scary, especially right now. Hug the people you love, tell them you love them. Man, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna try to get some sleep, but I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day, and maybe something wonderful will happen tomorrow. Maybe change will happen tomorrow. Maybe improvement, maybe a step in the right direction will happen tomorrow. So we just gotta hope for that. Not just hope for that, but do things to help that to happen. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.